I wasn't going to say anything about this at all. Just kind of doing a little restoration, painting, and cleaning. I don't know where to begin with this. So there's that nasty tan paint, and you see I've repainted and refurbished the whole room. It was full of soot from the cow rod stove thing burning. It just, and to put these curtains up today for getting rid of the bifold doors, and you see this window over here, and I had two other windows I'd taken out to put the two other windows in there, and one of them's good, and I thought, well, I'm gonna put the other window in here. Piece of cake. Wrong. So this is a nationwide modular. So here's the main beam. I mean, that's got to be like 14 inches thick, and that's where the thing came in on the truck. So, well, I'll just get one of those windows and I'll just put it in right here. Oops. So this is where I was. See, I just innocently came in here and started to paint. So I measured very carefully 38 by 69 or whatever it was, and I came here, I very carefully prodded. I got Rex the Wonder Tool down there, and I pulled off this drywall, every flipping wire, and I'm going to have to move every one of these wires. I'm going to have to pull them, cut them, turn the whole house off, I don't know for how long, hours. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put junction boxes in. See, this is just free wall right here. I was so excited. And there's, that's why I hit that, because that's a junction. A joint, they call it. So there's, I don't even know what that is. What do you think that is? I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and that goes to the stove. I can tell you that right now. I've been down in the house enough times. But, you know, the other thing I looked at too, you got to admire them. They at least tried to keep, you know, some yoder like me with these 2x4 little guards. I mean, I've seen some pretty unnatural hammering and pneumatic use of nails in my day, but they did try to protect those wires. So you got to give them that. So pretty soon I'm going to have a video on rebuilding the Bostitch framing nailer. That seems to be a pretty common event. Now I feel air coming out of here, so you can see it actually kind of moving around a little bit, and to the crawl space. So just look at it as an opportunity to seal things up, get the great stuff out, and fill it with foam, and mark them for duty. I just don't know what to do sometimes, what to say. So anyway, they used a lot of glue on this drywall. They use glue, and then they use screws. I don't know what to tell you. Time for a little follow-up here. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Didn't even come up here. Well, you no good, Nick. Delivered mail down there, didn't even bother coming up here. Oh. Well, there's been no discussion with anyone about this. I just put that there, but didn't even bother to come up. Now Saturday morning, just watch cartoons. Sometimes they get a different carrier. And so I don't think that was the normal car, but you can't tell. I think that was that Honda Accord right-wheel drive vehicle, but didn't even come up, so gotta wait till Monday. I'm on the lookout for a Rugsy Regaron. for the mail carrier. So we'll see. We'll see if she's going to make it or not today. It's getting late. I got things to do. 12:15. So here we go over here. I'm going to seal all this up. I'm not going to do any of that. Not moving any of this stuff at all. Still don't know what this thing is. So anyway. So I've found my holes over here. I got 32 inches from this massive buttressing the half the house. 32 inches from there to about here. And it's real nice to get this, be real nice to get this all fixed up and done. It's all, this corner hasn't seen daylight, I would say, in 5 years. So I'm going to clean all this up. Look at that. When's the last time you saw one of them? I bet it has that conduit pipe in it. What do you think? So let's take a look, see what's behind there. But I'm going to have to cut an exploratory notch here. I don't really know what's there. There's a stud right there. I've found that. So anyway, I'm going to just blank that off. Get another blank plate or something. I've cut my hole to open. Now, one of the things I wanted to say was, whenever you do anything like this, treat your drywall with reverence, a little bit, because you might have to put it back, just like I'm having to do. So don't just smash it all up. Try to keep whole sheets in case you might need them somewhere else. Or you got to put this back like I'm going to have to do. Well, let's look in here. There is, there's your open hole once again right there to the crawl space. Okay. You only use what don't matter anymore. What don't need to tell you anything about phone lines. There's one innie and one outie, and they put 4 in there for whatever reason. So let's look back here. Oh, okay. So I cut myself a little handle. Okay, I see Romex right off the bat there, and then we're gonna go. I may end up putting in a junction box after all, or 2, and this is why I'm doing this. Well, not treating that with reverence, because this time I feel like we're really going to go in. Okay. Yep, there's Romex in there too, but there ain't that kind of Romex in there. So it's going to be for this outlet, and maybe for something over there. So there's some right there. Let's get this out of here. There's more in there. I see it. Okay. Well, if we can cut down from, there's more of that glue. I found that everywhere. They glued this stuff up. I don't think I've ever seen anybody glue drywall. Let me take a look out there. Okay. As much as these guys do. Okay, I think I can deal with this. Look at that. There's some of that glue they used to do that with. So there's more of that black wire. I guess that's phone line. I don't know. Didn't think about it when I saw the one over there. So, all right. Well, I feel okay about this one. So I'll get some junction boxes. I think I got plenty of wire nuts. And I'm not going to cut this till I go get the window. I just kind of want to do an exploratory search there. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoy slot cars. And so there you go. There's my insect strips. I know those aren't pretty, but boy, they damn work. So, okay. So I didn't run into anything super structural there. And I do have, let me look back over there. Gotta keep an eye out for her, because I'm looking forward to seeing her. Let's see here. Okay. And I see, now I can go all the way to that wall, and it's, I have so much better tape measures than these, but see, from here to there, all right, from here to there is about 35 inches, but I don't want to go all the way to the wall. I mean, that'd be kind of silly, but we do know that our stud is right there. Our stud is just behind my fingers there. I'm kind of surprised there's not one right there. But anyway, there's not, and that's might be good. So I'm kind of, maybe I can wring this out down here maybe do a little bit of surgery on this thing, skin me some wires, and see if I got continuity to any of those. Wonder why it's not blue. I don't know. Okay, well, I feel good about all this, so let's clean up again. Got to have a good AccuVac with a good bag in it. Where it needs to be attached, or you end up making a big gypsum cloud like I did about a month ago. Okay, let's just wait around now, and then we're gonna get Daphne out and head to Lowe's. Okay, here she comes. I'm walking down the street. I was gonna give it till 1 o'clock, and it's 10 till. Notice my new red arms. Let's see what she does here. Get my glasses off. Okay. So, okay, let's see what happens. I'm zoomed in as far as I can zoom in. Let's see. I'm curious as hell. Well, what you gonna do now, baby doll? You're gonna pull in. Yeah, I got a feeling there's some colorful metaphors. She's trying. I wonder if I'll get a surly note for that. See, that wasn't... Oh, and we got more action. There goes Cindy. Oh, no. Well, she got to view that. All right, well, I can go out there and put that other thing where it belongs now. All right, well, you consarn no good riddle sprung crummy joker. I got a feeling I can feel the vibes. Okay, let's go and get a window, okay? Let's back out so I won't forget to later. Well, let's see if he's out today. There he is. That big old longhorn. Good God, that's a monster of a bull right there. Oh my. Let's see if we can see that crown. See that Crown Victoria up here. It's got two lights. I thought it just had the one spotlight on the A post, but it's got two. One on each A post, left and right. I see it. Let's go slow here now. I took a picture of it, but I can't get it to send to Mick. Maybe that's an omen. But there's old Crown Vic right there. Let's see if we can get a picture of her. There she is in all her glory with the double lamps on it. Cool. Alrighty, well, we got all the upper beam stuff stained. This is just white wood, just in a couple of pine studs for the center section. It doesn't matter, but I think it looks pretty good, so I think it's going to look just as good as the one in the den. So here's my nail gun. It leaks like a sieve. There's a million videos on this thing, so I'm not going to go into it. Just going to do it, because I'm going to need this. Not necessarily need it, but want to use it up at doing the framework for the new window. I have been informed by those in the know that I am doing exactly the right thing. I'm not going to go into my history or anything like that, but this is exactly what you want. Where I was going to put this window was wrong, because of the entrance of this bedroom, a designer would want the headboard on that back wall with the windows on both sides of the headboard. Okay. So I just got lucky, huh? And I did not know that. So I've also been told that there's not enough closet space in here. Well, I had an antebellum house in Pennsylvania built in 1840. It had zero closet space because they didn't have clothes. So let's count our blessings. So apparently this is working out perfectly. So I'm gonna have to get some mud. My drywall skills are horrible, and it's because I don't care. But I don't think I'm gonna get away with doing tile work in here like I did in there. So I'm gonna try to hone, sand down my drywall skills a little bit. But boy, what a mess I've made of my life here, huh? So anyway, all the great stuff's down in there. I've closed up that open hole over there and all that other stuff. But it seems like I bumbled into the right thing. Well, stick with me. I don't know. Why are there wires over there? I don't know. Well, we'll see. There's my window. It's Reliabuilt. It's very cheap. It's single hung. Got a screen, which is nice. And I have measured it. It doesn't really matter. It most likely won't apply to everyone. But it's a very common window and was in stock. So it's 32 1/4 wide, 60 1/4 tall, height. And we closed up the wall. Got to put some... I decided to pull that down, put some more insulation in there. And we're going to cut this out right now, 32 1/2 by 60 1/4, whatever it is. And see about boxing that in and moving those wires. I can't believe what I just saw. I didn't even film it because I thought I had this issue settled. She drove way on the other side of that fence out into the field to avoid backing up. Now, I am still not going to go to the postmaster and complain. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go get some more posts, and we're going to see how far this goes. It's okay with me. They're like $10 or $15 a post. The little sticks are like $7, and I'm going to carry it out 3 more, and I'm going to put some rods at the end and drop them down. So we'll see how far out in the field she wants to go, and if she gets stuck, as far as I'm concerned, she can stay there. Well, let's back up a little bit here. And there's our almost completed hole, because this is what I can do. I got lucky. For some reason, they ran this gigantic loop from this outlet all the way up here, 3/4 of the way up, and then down that side. I don't know why a man would do that. I'm gonna shorten that. Gosh, I have no idea what they were thinking when they did that. But I guess they just had the wire, didn't want to cut it and strip it, I guess. So I'll pull the staples out here and here and here and pull it out of this outlet, because I'm changing that outlet anyway because it's a TR. I don't like those. And then I've discovered, of course, I don't see any daylight down there, but I'm going to fill it with great stuff. I'll probably get another can of great stuff. What else? You got to be careful sticking your hand down in these things because of the nails on the siding. And I know I might get a little itchy from doing that, but you know how it is. Live TV and all that. Okay, so I don't see any daylight coming out down there, but I don't care. I'm going to fill it with great stuff. What else is down in there? Surly note to me. It's like a treble clef right there, doesn't it? And you see those holes right there are open. That's not good. So we'll fill those in too once I get that wire pull through. There are staples behind these bracing blocks, which is kind of cool. So what I can do, you can tell that I'm fouled right here, about this far up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the whole window frame and go that far up. And here's your gap in the siding. There's that old siding I hate so much. And in order to, I may not have to put any junction boxes in at all. If I can get these wires over far enough, then I can just bring the window over this way a little bit. I've barely got enough space to work all this. But right now I got to go to get to the getting sports store place and get some more railing. We'll see how far this goes. It's going to be interesting. I've texted all my neighbors and said, you know, what she did. So I tell you what, I will withhold commentary. I know it's no fun doing certain jobs, but if you applied for it and you got it and it's no fun for you, then quit and do something else. But don't take it out on my grass, okay? So anyway, let's get this going. I'm going to pull this down. I got all this insulation now. So we're going to have to pull some of this down and kind of re-insulate back here a little bit. That's what I want to do anyway. So there are her tire tracks right there. So I'm going to carry the fence back a couple more runs, and we'll see how that works. Can't believe she did that. Look how wet it is. Look how it's raining. And but we'll get them. Well, here we go again. You can see where she's been doing this, and she actually goes clear onto the other side and goes on that grass and everything else. So today, I think will be the end of that, because I've got some stuff in my pocket. You realize, of course, this means war. There you go. I like that. Made some extensions, and sometimes it's good to make things look a little wonky, because it makes people kind of think somebody who lives there might be a little wonky, and you know, they'd be right. So I made an extension, and I made some little tail pieces out there. Now if she goes crossing my field, that's going to be a whole different issue there. Then we go to the postmaster. So I'm trying to be nice. You tries and you tries, but sometimes you just got to bring out the old howitzers, you know. All right, fool in the rain, huh? Okay, I'm going to show a little bit more, and I'm going to frame this thing, and then I'm going to end this particular video. So there you go. There's that center stud. I hit a screw down there, a little hard getting out, but I got her. Look at that. They did pretty good on staples, didn't they? They got them mostly in there. That's pretty good. So we're going to move, after taking those braces down, they had the staples in them. I got plenty of way to get this wire up and out of the way, and I'll be able to hide it easy when I get the window in there. It won't be a problem. I got inches to spare on that, so I think this is going to be fine. So let's get this nasty piece of business out of here. My goodness, I probably can still, you know, reuse this in some way, but it'd have to be in some ugly way, wouldn't it? Whew, boy, thing's just covered with mess. So we are ready for this, not a sponsor stuff here. Get that down in there, because a lot of times that lower sheathing is not, come on, mate, there you go. Be sure and give that a little bit of a shake. There you go. Alright, I think you saw enough of that, okay? That's that big loop of wire coming out of that outlet. So I cut a notch in the end of this as a Romex holder, so that works pretty good. So let's it's raining junk. Okay, so I'll get that pulled in and get her level here. Well, it's almost on the bubble, ain't it? Okay, it's on the bubble now. Okay, so you gotta be careful driving screws into this, because that would be bad to hit a screw into that. Okay, let's cinch her up. Okay, let's wrap this thing up. So I'm framed in. There's the bubble there. And this is an existing stud, so I expect that's going to be okay. Yep. Right there at it. Everything's measured up. And then there's this one right on the bubble. and this one right on the bubble. So I'm gonna get some more great stuff and squirt down in there. I gotta stuff the I gotta do this tonight too because I want to do some drywall stuff. And so anyway, there you go. All you gotta do now is cut your holes in the corners and resip that out, cut back the siding a little bit, hang that sucker up, and we'll do that next time. But for right now, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will be talking at another point. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I at least somewhat entertain you. So all right, all this mess. All right, bye-bye. Well, that worked out good, didn't it? Okay, here we are. Let's see what happens. Now I'm gonna go up in my picture window here. And see what she does. I want her to see me with camera. I've had enough of this, so let's see what she does. Do not drive on grass. Well, she's slowing up a little bit. Why did she want to do it that way? I would do it the other way, but I will have no reserved comment on that. Okay. I win. Oh, and look at once again. There's Cindy. All right. I can't believe this happened 2 days in a row. Let's see, it's 1:45 noon. Never know when the mail's going to come here. It might be here at 10 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. So here we go. I doubt they'll have pleasantries exchanged because, like I say, down the hill, they're a little bit more upset about all this mess than I am. Now, I'll probably get a notice that my mailbox is out of compliance or something. We'll see. All right, well, I have to use, all right. See ya.